Ever catch yourself staring in the mirror like, whoa, what is going on in there?
Ha ha ha. Yeah.
I mean, we're conscious, but like, what is that? That's our deep dive today, consciousness. This rabbit hole goes deep. You in?
Absolutely. No better way to spend a deep dive, right? It's a question for the ages, really.
Right. So we've got some philosophy, some neuroscience, really trying to get a grip on this thing. Where do we even start with something so slippery?
Well, even defining consciousness is tough. Like, we know it when we see it, but pinning down a definition, tricky. Philosophers have been going at it for centuries, focusing on that feeling of awareness.
Okay, so like what it's like to be conscious, not just the mechanics of it.
Exactly. It's subjective. Take that classic example, a bat using echolocation. We can study how their brains process those sound waves, all the sciencey stuff.
But we can't crawl inside and experience it like they do.
Exactly. And that's where science steps in. Neuroscience tries to find the physical correlates of consciousness in the brain, like what's actually happening with neurons, brain waves, all that when we're aware versus, say, knocked out cold.
Makes sense. Measure what we can, right?
Exactly. But then we hit a wall. And this wall is a big one, the hard problem of consciousness, as our source material calls it.
Okay, hit me with it. What's the hard problem? Lay it on me.
It's like this. Even if we map every neuron, every chemical reaction in the brain, can we truly explain the experience of consciousness, the feeling itself?
So knowing all the ingredients doesn't equal knowing what the cake will taste like.
Perfect analogy. We can know how the brain does something, but not what it's like for the brain's owner.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to feel a little existential here. So big picture, why does any of this matter outside a lab? Like, how does this impact me making a sandwich?
Oh, hold on, because now we're talking free will. Are we really in control of our choices, or are we just super-powered computers running on code?
Whoa, okay, that escalated quickly.
Right. And the ethics get even wilder when you think about AI. If we manage to build a machine that can learn, feel, is it alive? Does it have rights?
Okay, yeah, I'm all for robots, but I draw the line at robot rights. No way.
That's the debate. Where do we draw those lines? And it gets even more complicated when we consider, as our source material does, if consciousness is a uniquely human thing. What about animals?
Oh man, don't even get me started on my dog. If that little guy isn't conscious when I'm eating a steak,
See. And science is showing us more and more that animals, especially mammals, birds, they're not just automatons. Emotions, self awareness, problem solving, the whole humans are the only game in town idea is becoming shakier.
okay, mind officially blown.
Yeah.
And I know we haven't even touched on consciousness outside the body, which is a whole...
A whole other deep dive,
Yeah.
right? And we're just getting started. This isn't just armchair philosophy anymore. This is driving cutting edge research in neuroscience, AI, you name it. It's huge.
It's kind of humbling, you know,
Yeah.
every thought we have, every feeling
Mhm.
that's consciousness in action, and we barely have a clue how it works.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it, right? This incredible phenomenon happening every second of our lives, and we're just scratching the surface.
The next time you space out, remember, you're experiencing one of the universe's biggest mysteries firsthand.
Who knows? The answer to consciousness might be simpler than we think.
Or it could be something way, way bigger than we can imagine.
Now that's a thought to leave you with.